Ngutan marang may makong yutuin.
Yu ngutan marang yutuin.
Yo ning margi nagchan dumato wangay manapan.
Yu kanain mo ka.
Marini maram.
Nindo mara. Jambi nguni mala mari.
Way ning ako nagchan nito margi kong yutuin yu ako tao.
This story is about growing up strong kids.
See this one here? That's you. You're having a baby soon. You're going to be a mother.
You think I don't know, Auntie?
And this one here, that's your fella.
Ah.
This story is about you two. You're in love.
Shame job, Auntie.
And this part is really important. These are your hopes.
I hope I have a safe and loving home.
I hope I'll be a kind father.
And these are all the things that we need for our families to be healthy and happy. Like going to the mother's side, teaching culture, going to school and two-way learning, men's side, and it's all kept together by this hair string.
Yeah, that hair string is strong, all right.
This is all about how you grow up strong kids and keep it all together.
And what's all these? In the middle?
That's troubles we can face in life. Being in love isn't enough to keep you two out of trouble.
Tell me about it.
Maybe your young fella goes to town, hanging out with people he shouldn't be hanging out with. Starts drinking. Run off into town after him. You start drinking too. Start fighting.
Auntie!
The baby comes too soon. You have to stay in hospital with the baby. But you're still a bit wild and leave that hospital.
Auntie, no!
Then welfare get called. And all the family's hearts are broken.
Yeah, we all know that story.
No need to look so sad. Even when troubles hit. Here in the middle, these are the turnaround circles.
Turnaround circles?
Yeah, when you turn around from troubles. See those footprints? Anyone can turn around and walk away from their troubles. Can happen when family can pick up young ones running around town. Take them back out bush. The clinic might start talking to them and help them settle down. It might be church. Maybe keeping your little ones in your mind.
Keeping my little ones in my mind?
Yeah, I don't think I would ever have turned my life around without having those little ones. I kept my little ones in my mind, thinking about growing them up in a strong way. That kept me strong.
But how do I find them? How do I find those turnaround circles and start walking away from my troubles?
To walk away from your troubles, you gotta know where you're going. You need to have hopes and dreams here for your life. You have to think about those hopes. Remember them for yourself. It's hard. It was hard for me. And I was the worst. But I kept my hopes.
I hope to have a safe and loving home, to be a good mother, to have happy, healthy kids.
Yes, those hopes give you a direction. Direction to walk in, away from troubles. To turn your troubles around.
What about my fella? What about him? Doesn't he have a part in all this?
Course he does. We don't have babies on our own, you know. Men have their part in this story.
This is you.
About to be a father?
Yes, and here is grandfather. In his day, when that baby was coming, he would stay well away from here.
From women's camp?
Yep, that's right. But he still had important things to do. All in this circle. Men's circle. Each night, before that baby was born, he was singing. Singing that little one's story. Singing that little one's country. So they know who they are. And his part didn't stop there. When baby was born, he knew how important a father's care and love is. When I see a young father walking with their child and put them on his shoulders, I'm moved in my heart. That's what I want to see. Young fathers caring for their children. You got to give children sweet memories so that when they have troubled times later in life, they have those sweet memories to return to.
Sweet memories.
That grandfather, he knew how important it is not to be aggressive. Knew how that really can harm baby, can get right into baby.
All upset, not feeling safe, feeling stressed, like that trauma one.
Yes, that trauma can build up and stay a long, long time. Yeah, grandfather, he knew all that anger and violence. He knew that all went somewhere, can go into anyone, can go into baby. And not only into baby's body, into baby's brain. Look up here. See here? Children need to feel loved and cared for, to grow strong brains with lots of connections, feel safe, connected to family, connected to country, connected to culture. When a child grows up with lots of big worries and stress, they can't grow strong brains. Their brains and emotions are changed because of being upset all the time, not feeling safe.
And all this starts from the very beginning, when you're pregnant.
What? It does?
Yes, even before your baby's born. How you feel changes your baby. Baby feels what's going on. If you're tired, baby knows. If you're drinking, baby knows. If you're fighting, baby knows.
That's why I gotta take good care of myself?
That's right. So baby gets those loving, caring feelings from the very start.
And you can help by taking care of her as well, knowing how important a husband's care and love is to help make a safe and happy home for all the family from the very beginning.
This is a big, strong story. A hard story.
Yes, it is. But also, children can heal. Brains can heal. Heal and grow. But they need to feel safe. They need lots of love and care from their families. Maybe that family needs support to begin healing.
I don't know if I can do it. Be a strong family man.
Yeah, I know. I remember how hard it was to turn around my troubles.
But you did it.
Yeah, I did it. Took me 2 years. 2 years. But I did it.
How?
How? That one was me. I was the worst one. I was drinking. I was fighting. I hurt my wife. I went to jail. When I started a family, I knew I had to turn my life around. Turning my life around for them. Couldn't keep going the way I was and be a strong father. I started taking responsibility for the damage I'd done. I had to say sorry. I had to change. I had to do things different. I started fixing those troubles. It's still hard. I'm still trying. I'm still turning those troubles around. But to walk away from troubles, you got to know where you're going. Walking towards your hopes.
I hope I'll be a kind father, that we all have good times together.
I hope we grow up happy, healthy kids.
You'll both do okay. I would never have turned my life around without having those little ones.
Yeah, that's right. Me too.
And I was the worst.
I was the worst.
Yeah, but we all turned our troubles around.
And grew up strong kids.